Ghetto Physics. Will the real pimps and hoes please stand up? The film features interviews from such esteemed public figures as Dr. Cornel West, John Perkins, Norman Lear, and Brother Ishmael Tetteh. Ghetto Physics opens up a fresh perspective on world history and the dynamics between leaders and their followers. Ghetto Physics is a unique film that broadens the outlook on the modern world and breaks it down to the simplest of relationships, all the while encouraging us to question the system we are a part of. Part documentary, part drama, the film may be considered controversial by some, but offers a platform for dialogue. Brother Ishmael Tetteh now shares his thoughts and insights.
A few years ago, when I was interviewed on general life issues, I did not know that it was coming into a great movie like this one. When I watched the preview of this movie, I cannot help but congratulate the producers for having the courage to teach high spiritual philosophies using street language and illustrations. This is a movie for everybody to have, watch. It provokes thinking, and its central theme is that wake up, be conscious. How much of yourself do you know? A person lives his or her entire life and does not know who and what he or she is. How much of your thought do you know? Are all the thoughts in your mind your thoughts? Or do thoughts just walk into your mind? You are affected by many internal and external forces, and it is important you wake up and study them so you know yourself and how you operate in the universe you live in. For example, many people are controlled by their senses. We are living within a force field of our senses, and not that many know that they are under the servitude of the senses. By the senses, I mean the sense of sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. It is what you see, hear, taste, touch that offends you. If you want to know how powerfully the senses are controlling you, get this graphical illustration. Take a piece of food you enjoy most, put it in your mouth, chew it. But before you swallow it, just spit it out, look at it, and eat it again. You see, when it was in the mouth, the sense of smell and the sense of taste said, yummy, it's very good. But as soon as you spat it out, the sense of sight looked at it and said, you cannot touch. This is why sometimes you go to the shop to buy a product, you know the features you want, but when you got there, the sense of sight told you, oh, this one has rounded corners. And even though it did not have the features you wanted, you bought it. You got home and realized, no, I don't like it. Then you return it to the store. How many times do you return your products to the store? Whether you are a victim or a victor depends on you. You can choose to remain trapped by the external forces or break free. To break free, you need to be conscious of the forces you are living in. And that is what the movie is about. That be conscious. But consciousness starts from within you, the knowledge of who and what you are. You are not to live your life constantly being suspicious of people's intentions around you just because you are afraid of somebody possibly manipulating you. Being a victim or a victor starts from within you. What you need is inner transformation that will give you outer life mastery. and that decision is in your hands. You need to understand who and what you are inside of you. And the key word is, you need to know how you operate. You need to understand the forces in you, how they come together, giving you your collective inner energy for operation. Then you will know how you can affect the world around you positively. Whatever condition you find yourself in, you can make a decision to rise or to sink deeper. You cannot make your falling place your resting place. My definition for success is doing what you enjoy doing that honors you and promotes life. So success must always have three qualities. You must enjoy what you are doing. 2, it must honor you. And 3, it must promote all of life, because you do not live in isolation. And what affects one person eventually affects you. With this definition, the entrepreneur who employs people, he may enjoy what he is doing, and whatever he is doing may be honoring him, but if it is not promoting the whole of life, he is a manipulator. And again, the employee who enters into that job just to get that money, he or she does not enjoy the work, but just enjoys the money that comes out of it, is also a manipulator. So we need to have a balance between the victor and the victim successfully. In other words, you choose whatever position you want to be in ways that brings you joy. It must honor you and it must promote life. So what I encourage you to do, please get this movie, Ghetto Physics. Watch it several times. And when you need the tools that will bring you into awakening, for you to participate consciously in life, for you to participate successfully for yourself, then come to Conscious Humanity or Ethereal Life, and let us celebrate these spiritual tools of nature with you. And remember, the goal of all of the tools I have is towards world peace. And I know that world peace happens when you experience inner peace. And your inner peace means living in the awakening of all of your potentials. Be aflame, ablaze with your potentials, and be able to express them freely. It is possible, and you can do it.